Hello to everybody. This time we will do a course in English, a formation in English. I will do my best English. Of course, I will make some mistakes, but I try to be so good to understand at least how it works accounting in Spain with Odoo. Okay, in this time, it's starting the 19th version of Odoo. Okay, we are in the ending of 25 year, and we will make some in 25 version and also in 28 version. Okay, it's very similar, only a few changes that are more visual and some are from the bank conciliation. Okay. I will present myself. I am Albert Cabedo from Contaldia, and we are an accounting office in Spain, okay, specialized and working exclusive for Odoo customers. Okay, we start in Odoo in 2008, 2009. I think that we have a lot of experience for more than 15 years using Odoo every day for accounting for us and for our customers. Okay, in our tax office, we can offer you services of accounting and labor things of employees, and also tax things and fiscal things for your company usually in Spain. Okay, we work usually here, and also we can help you if you are in another country, but we are more specialized in Spain, Canary Island, and all related from Spanish. Okay, we will start now. We will spend around 60 minutes, more or less, something like that. Okay, and we will start sharing our screen. Okay, perfect. Here we have our accounting. Okay, this is an Odoo 19. Okay, and we have here the accounting model, that is all the model that we will try to explain now in these 60 minutes. Also, we will see some thing in 19 version that is like this, and the most important thing is in 19 version we are in enterprise edition, but in 18 we have enterprise edition, but also we have all the community modules that you can download from GitHub. Okay, if you go to here, you can download a lot of Spanish modules who will help you to do faster and better some taxes, like all these modules, and also some reports that are more like Spanish accountants usually use and do. Okay, this is already done for 18, and 19 will be in the next months. Okay, this is why we use these taxes, that is more Spanish reports, and also these modules like here, that is the reports in OCA, okay, the community. I will change my language. I will change my language here. And this is the 18 version, and this is the 19 version. Okay, when you have the basic or the main Odoo system software, you can start here from the dashboard. In the dashboard, we will see all the purchases, sales, and we can have some information, how many invoices we have to pay, how many are late in the payment, and something like that. For me, the most important thing to know from here is that if I click on purchases, I will see all the purchases of the suppliers, but also the refunds of that. If I go to vendors bills, I will see, Odoo will only show me the invoices of vendors, but not the refunds. I have to go to the other menu to see all the refunds. Then if I go to the dashboard and I go to the purchases, I will show both the purchases, suppliers invoices, and also the refunds, suppliers invoices. Okay, that's one main thing that we need to know. Okay, a little trick of how to use Odoo properly. Also have the same issues in customers, invoices, and sales. In the explanation, all we explain about customers, it's also applied to suppliers. Okay, sales, purchases for Odoo is the same object. Then for Odoo, all the explanation, it will be available to do in suppliers or purchases and also in your sales. Another thing that we do from the dashboard, okay, is the bank. Okay, we can synchronize our bank, okay, and when we synchronize our bank, this is available with Enterprise Edition and also with Community Edition. You can synchronize in both editions. Okay, you will have all these transactions here. Okay, and you will start doing the reconciliation of all your invoices, payments, and incomes of your company. Okay, this is the first menu, and the second menu is invoicing. Okay, customer invoices, it's very easy because usually it will start not here, it will start in sales. Okay, our sales department, it will start making a quotation, okay, and we can choose a quotation, okay, from, I don't know, Atlántico Seguros, okay, or we can create, if you want, a company. If you have credits in Enterprise Edition, okay, you can push and he will have the information from the Odoo database. Then you can be faster when you create a new customer or a new supplier. Okay, in this time we can do like this, and we can have the main information of the company. When we create a company, we have first two checks: person or company. It really doesn't matter in Odoo what option we choose, because it's available to create an invoice or a sale order or something like that, or a quotation, to a contact, or okay, to a person. Okay, the main thing is that a company can add contacts, that the contacts of the person of that. Then for me, usually when I create an invoice to a supplier or to a customer, usually I always choose company. And all the contacts that I add here will be persons. For example, I can add myself, okay, and you can add some personal information of that guy, okay? And that's all. Also, you can add another contact that it's a person, that it could be the delivery address by default and also the invoice address by default. Then all the invoices of this company will be sent to this email and to this person that we specify in this point. Okay, then we can add all the information, the language, and it's very important, the email, because if you add the email, you can communicate with your customer by Odoo. Also, the telephone number, it's very useful because remember, you can use WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp is available also in Community Edition with a module, and also in Enterprise Edition. Okay, and if you have the mobile phone, you can chat with him directly from Odoo, from WhatsApp. You can add all the information, but we can join to the next menu, that is sales and purchase. Like I told you, sales and purchase are the same, and this is a contact for Odoo. It's not to be necessary to be a customer, it's a contact. Okay, when here we can configure, we can personalize all the payment terms of customer things, sales things. Okay, we can make everything, okay, like this. We can, okay, make whatever we want about the payment method, the real method, and everything. And also in the purchase, because it could be different payment terms or something like that. Here, the most important thing is that we can create a company ID that is an internal number. Okay, sometimes they usually put here the last accounting number of last software. Okay, of all software, they can put it here to have all the tracking of everything. Okay, in that accounting partner or that accounting customer, you can add a manual reference or a free reference. And also, if you are in multi-company, you have more than one company here, you can choose if it's only available to use this contact, okay, in one company, or if it's empty to all the companies. Here, the most important thing is the fiscal position. Okay, this is the most important thing. Okay, why? Because if this person is from intracommunitary, that it's a company in Spain that it's selling to a person in France, okay, we can add a product and he automatically change my taxes. Okay, it's automatically and it's proper configured. The setup, it's quite good because I did it with myself a lot of years ago with some techniques and informatics in Spain that helped me to develop all the code. But the most important thing that it's really automatic. It's very important related with this, that to put the correct tax, that in this case it's 0% European goods. Okay, if you have any doubt, you also can search more and you can search the description. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, this is VAT 0% intracommunitary services, because it's an S of service, and in our case, it's a G of goods. If we have all this properly set up, there is not a problem. And here, it's very important in the product to have the correct sale taxes and purchase taxes. If it's a service, please change it to 21 services, S of services, because if you don't change it here, he cannot transform, he cannot convert to the correct tax. If it's a service, it have to put an S here, not a G. It's only important when you operate with out of Spain companies, okay, from intracommunitary companies and also from around the world companies, okay? But it's very important in the customer, put properly the fiscal position, and also in the product, it's very important to have correct sale taxes, always thinking that you send it to your neighbor, okay? If you're in a Spain company, you have to configure this like you sell always to a Spain company, okay, or a Spain customer, because he will change it when you use the fiscal position in your customer or in your supplier, okay? But it's important the product have properly and well put it, well write it, the taxes here, and also in accounting things, of course, you can have the income by default in the product, but also remember you can configure, you can set up in the journal of your Odoo. When you have all this explanation, we can keep going in the company menu, and here we have the fiscal position that we talk about it that a little bit, and it's very important, the most important thing that you can learn today, and also the accounting thing. The accounting thing, it's only to show the main account that you will use. Always use this, never use account like that for every customer. That's a mistake from old software, not for a new software. It's not necessary, and you can do it all like this, because the name, this name will be the small account, okay, will be split, will be separated with the name. Okay, it's very easy. This is Odoo. You can open one or more windows, you know that. Okay, and for example, it's very useful to show you how it works without. Okay, I will open this. Okay, journal entries, journal items. Perfect. Here we can show that we have one unique account for the suppliers, journal account here, and we can apply a filter with the name. Okay, here it's very easy to show you that the name is like the small account that you have in the ending to split, to separate all the partners, all the suppliers or customers of your company. It's very easy, and you can do it from here, and you can do it from all the reporting and everything. Then never please create another account of this. Use the generic one, the by default one. Okay, we only have to change if it's a supplier to this account, and if it's not a supplier, that it's a payables, invoices like a service of, for example, the tax accounting like us, or the electricity or something like that, it will be this account. Okay, this is the only that account that we can change. 400 for the suppliers and 410 for the payables. Okay, when we have everything done like that, okay, we can also add notes. We can also add some reminders if they have anything pending to pay. Okay, this is all information not directly related to accounting, but here we have the smart buttons, okay, that can show you the state really fast of your customer. You can click here and you will see all the sales, all the invoices to this company, and you can have a lot of information in one click. Okay, also here you can have more information, and also if you have any problem of this customer, maybe some people create twice the same customer, you can archive this customer. This button, it's very useful in whole Odoo. It's useful in the accounting, it's useful in the accounts, it's useful for the partners, and it's useful for a lot of things, because archive don't delete anything. It's only disappear for future movements, for future quotation, for future entries. Okay, then it's quite good if you don't want to have a lot of companies that is the same, but for example, and it's a mistake, you can archive, you don't need to delete, because if you have some sales, quotation, invoices, it will not be able to delete. Okay, we have here our format, our quotation, and when everything is quite good, remember that in the product, you can decide the policy of invoicing. Okay, we can see if it's only invoiced all the delivered goods. If it's not delivered, we will not be able to invoice. Okay, we can send him from here the quotation, also the invoice. We can choose at the beginning one design, and he will send us the quotation. Okay, when we confirm the quotation, okay, we can create the invoice, but it's only able to create a down payment invoice. We create a down payment invoice. Okay, and when we create a down payment invoice, it's very important to know that in Spain, we need to have in this invoice a tax. Okay, when you create a payment, a down payment in Spain, it has to add a VAT tax. We can create a down payment only. Why? Because we done delivery. And remember that we changed that we need to be delivery to create the final invoice. We can validate, we can check the products. Okay, he will say, okay, it's something wrong because you will not have enough quantity to do it. Okay, and we can also, of course, go to our product and we can add quantities available. But remember that these available quantities, you need to add it for a purchase order. Okay, if you add from a purchase order, you will be able to sell it without any problem. Okay, we will add manually. Okay, we will add manually the stock to try to sell this product. Okay, I will try to do it faster. Inventory purchase. Okay, I will create a new purchase. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, vendor reference. I will add the product. The product, I think that was this. I will bodywear. Okay, and I will add a lot of units of that product. I will confirm the order. I will receive the order. Everything is right. I will receive all the units. And when everything is done, it's supposed to check availability. Now it's available and we can confirm. Okay, we deliver this order and now the button, you can look that it's not gray, that it's in color, in purple, and we can click on it and we will make the invoice. We will make the regular invoice and look that he will deduct our down payment that we sent before. Okay. In this case, it will be done how we create and how we create an invoice from our sales. Okay, in Spain from 26, it's important to be able to send VeriFactu. VeriFactu is a QR code that it will add to all sales, okay, to all invoicing, but only in the sale invoicing, okay, very important. And when we create an invoice, we need to send it to the government, okay, from Spain to be sure that it's everything correct and nobody change any invoice, okay? We need to here go to configuration before we install the app, like you say, of VeriFactu. We can go here and we can create, okay, our certificate. Okay, we will add here, I will add my own certificate. Okay, there is problem, but of course you can add, you need to add your own certificate. Okay, I will try to find my certificate now and we will see how it works VeriFactu. It's very, very interesting, and I think that will be good to see how it works and how we configure VeriFactu. Remember that it's for 1st of 26 if you're a company, and if you're a self-employed person, you can wait until 1st of July, I think. Then all invoices need to be with that. Okay. I will add here the certificate. Okay. Okay, I have another place. Sorry. Yeah, okay. It's here. Okay, I have a little Okay, and Contaldia. Okay, here is it. Download. Perfect. I download the certificate. Okay, and the password, it needs to be put here. Okay, it's very important because without the password, it will not work anything. Okay, I will put password. Okay, and I will tell him that I will use it only for VeriFactu. You need to use for Facturae, it's FASE, for the government invoices that you need to send when you work with the government, okay? Or general, in this case, we will select VeriFactu because we will use this certificate for VeriFactu. Okay, perfect. We have our certificate for VeriFactu already here. Perfect. And now I think that we don't need to do anything more. Okay, I will check. I will need to activate the test VeriFactu in the general settings. Okay, we can go to accounting or text here VeriFactu, and we can enable VeriFactu. Here we can add the manage the certificate, and here we select if it's a test environment or not. The community's configuration, it's very similar, but it's inside our company. Okay, it's here in our company. We will have a VeriFactu menu that you can add all the test mode or not. When we add the general settings, okay, and we add the certificate, we can go to invoicing, and then we can see that it appears VeriFactu. And for present this to VeriFactu, we only need to make like this. If it's available here, VeriFactu, we can send by mail to customer or VeriFactu only, and we can generate. Okay. And VeriFactu document could not be created for all invoices. Okay. And we need to create a new one. Okay. In this case, it had to be properly everything done because this is domestic. Okay, and we will create one to see how it works. Okay, in a selling invoice. Okay, I will add the product. We can also create an invoice from here directly, and when everything is done, we can use like that. And now we can do it like this, and we can send. Okay, I can send it to me, but it will be okay. I think that the problem is that it's a demo account, okay, and it's for education, and it's not available to communicate with VeriFactu in this case because it's installed and it's properly configured here. If we make here VeriFactu is enabled, okay, and everything is good, but in edu mode it don't appear. What will happen is the NIF is not a company exactly 9 characters. Okay, what is he saying me? That we have to delete this? Crazy. Why? No, I think that's not a mistake because the NIF company is not exactly 9 characters long. The thief, the bad is perfect. Thief is bad in Spanish, sorry. I think that it's quite good. It's perfect. Here we have this, Spain bad. I don't know if we need to add here this, but I think that is not exactly 9 characters long. It's perfect, I think. Yes, it's perfect. Yeah. Okay, I think that it's the demo that is not available now to do it, but it's like that. And then in VeriFactu will appear all the document here, send it, and will be done. Will appear here the invoice, okay, with the QR code. Okay, I have another database that we can use to show how it works VeriFactu. If you want, we can do it. A ver, I think that is, I don't know if it's this one. I don't remember if it was the correct one, but then you will see how it's the QR code appearing there and how it's work everything. Okay, I will try to go to accounting. Okay. Here is not the database. I will check. Let a minute for VeriFactu. VeriFactu. Here. Okay, I have here. And this is working. I don't know if it's this or VeriFactu database. This is not. Go out. VeriFactu demo. Okay. Here we have the certificate. Okay, we can add here. We have all VeriFactu configuration, and this is not the demo I use it. Strange. It has to be done from last formation. Okay, we can configure now again. VeriFactu. VeriFactu. Okay. We can add certificate. Okay. You can upload again the certificate here. Yeah, okay. For VeriFactu, you can use. Okay. It's activated. Okay, I will go to general options, to accounting. Okay, activated in test mode. Perfect. And if it's everything working fine, I suppose, I don't know if have a bad. No. We can change this. Okay, I know what's happening here. What's happening here is in the company. It's pending. I remember now. This is a demo, and I don't have my VAT in my company. Then he told me that It's impossible, and he's right. If I don't have the correct information here, he will not be able to send anything. Of course, I think that this was okay. VeriFactu generate. Okay, sorry. Now it's going fine. Now, yes. Sorry, my mistake. Here we have the query code. Okay, with VeriFactu. And if you can scan, you can check that it's everything posted and working properly. Here's the status. And if we click here, we can download the JSON document and we can show all the errors. It's very important that when we have VeriFactu, what we need to do is to every day or something like that, you can check VeriFactu state and always have to be all sended or accepted. No mistakes. If you have a mistake, you have to solve ASAP. Okay? And how it works VeriFactu is like that. Very easy. You only have to send it in community VeriFactu. You only have to validate the invoice, then will be automatically sent. And it's able to, in post of sales, it's able VeriFactu, of course, in Odoo Enterprise Edition and also in Odoo Community. Okay, sorry my delay, but we show how it's create an invoice from sales. We can send invoice to VeriFactu, and we can show everything working properly like that. From here, we can create a credit note. If it's a mistake price, okay, we can create everything. We can reverse and create a new invoice, or we can only reverse. And if I create only reverse in these editions, I can reverse, for example, €5 only, and we can confirm that. And it will be automatically concealed with the initial invoice. It's not happened in the oldest versions of Odoo, but yes, in the newest one. Okay, and then the total amount is pending is reduced. It's a little bit less of 47, reduced to 41 because the credit note was deducted from here. Okay, this is how we can create an invoice. Very easy, I think. We can show, okay, the payments, but the payments we will not show now because I never use the button of pay from here. If I use this button of payment, Odoo will create a transitory account. Okay, we will not add this entry to the account of the bank. Okay, to the bank account. He will create a transitory account because the bank account, remembered that we will be synchronized with our bank, or you can upload an Excel or something like that. Okay, a data sheet from here, and it will be done only from here. Here is the only way that we can register an entry. We can entry, okay, from the 627 account, that is that account from the banks from the Spain law. Okay, here is the only way to add to the bank movements. It's like here. If I use the pay button, I will use only the transitory account. That this transitory account have to be finishing the payment or linking the payment in the bank. Okay, we can show, we explain all the customers things, also a little bit of the products information that we saw at the beginning. We can start to the vendors bills. Okay, vendors bills, very interesting. It's to configure your email here. You can click here, go to configuration, and you can add an email, purchases, and my domain, and everybody can send us a purchase here, and automatically will appear the PDF and the accounting in vendors bill. The OCR is of payment in enterprise, okay, but you can upload here manually a PDF or something like that, okay, and he will create automatically. You can see that he will put all the information he can. Okay, now he is pending the vendor because it's not it's the same company, and he don't understand that. It's correct. And he will be able to, if we change this account to another one, he will remember this, okay? And it will be interesting because in next uploads of the supplier invoice, he will use all the configuration, all the setup that you do it in the first invoice. In this new version 19, you can show that you can have more information here. You have the description of the account and also the account name. Okay, it's very interesting because you can be more, you have more information and you can choose properly the exact or the correct account. Okay, it's new one. Okay, perfect. We can show that it's very automatic how we can upload a PDF and Odoo read all the document, and we can do it like that. If the bill reference is not this, look that this is all in a square and we can change. No, if he have a mistake and the bill reference is not that and it's another, you can change it only clicking by here, going to the correct square that have the correct information. Very easy to do this. The accounting date is very important because the invoice could be from 4 years ago or some months ago, but if the taxes is already done, you have to deduct, for example, in October, okay, or November, but the bill date, the real bill date, it's from August, but August, it's already done, the taxes. Then we need to put the accounting date like here, that is the date of the entry, and it's the date of all the reporting and everything. It will take this accounting date. Okay. We can change the account, we can change the VAT. Okay, the fiscal position is working exact the same. VeriFactu is only for sales, then don't affect to the bills or to the suppliers or purchases invoice. If you have a supplier, for example, I don't remember if I take this supplier and we create a purchase order, we can add directly from here. And you don't need to add line per line everything. You can add it with the autocomplete section. Okay, very, very easy. Here you will see all the journal items, okay, of your accounting, other information, and all the different parts of the menu. Of course, Odoo can change currencies. If you are available in Odoo Community and also in Odoo Enterprise, you can change currencies with dollars and everything, and he will make the accounting in euros because it's we need to do the accounting only in euros, but the USA dollars, it could appear okay here when we show the amount in currency. We'll have the amount in dollars and also the in euros. Okay, we saw all the same. Look that it's the same menu or very, very, very near. Okay, remember that Odoo can do also payments. Okay, that if you are available to do, you can make SEPA payments. Okay, if you install the document or the module, sorry, of SEPA, available, of course, in Community and Enterprise Edition, you can also create SEPA direct debit of all your customers and also transfers, massive transfers for pay all the suppliers or vendors. Okay, we can start for the bank. The bank is new in 19 version. It changed a little bit of 18 version, but it's very easy. Okay, we can check all the transactions and it's appearing like this. It's a different view. We have the list view like always. In the list view, we can modify some imports or something like that, or also we can delete if it's a mistake or it's duplicate something. You can delete or modify, run the list view, but in the Kanban view that is like this, we can consolidate everything. The philosophy is changing in this version. He applies AI. Okay, he applies artificial intelligence to help you to conceal everything. Okay, first of all, from here, very important, okay, we can create more models of automatically reconciliate. For example, if we have, I don't know, I will create, okay, monthly bank fees, no, like this. If it's a bank fee, he will put 6 to 6, like you see here. Okay, this is because we have a managed model, a conciliate model that it's bank fees. We'll put bank fees, we sell everything that we can, for example, lower than 15 euros. Okay, and he can contain the label bank fees, and he will put automatically to 6 account, that is the account in Spain for the bank fees. If I put like this, okay, he will create automatically. Now it's manual, but if I click to automate, okay, he will do it, the matching automatically. Then if I go back to transactions, okay, he will automatically appear like this. The philosophy is changing. Now he will use the artificial intelligence to help you to reconcile everything. Then he will appear like this, and if it's not correct for you, you can unreconcile, deleting with this trash. Okay, very easy. First, we have to go. First, what we have to do, very easy. Put the customer or supplier name. When we put this, he will appear here that we have 2 invoices of this supplier that can be related with this total amount of 350 euros. We can go to reconcile, and he will appear only the invoices of these customers. Okay, if we have these 2 customers, these 2, I don't know if it's a customer invoice or this is a customer invoice. Okay, I will create customer invoice. Okay, create some customer invoice of that customers. It's Villabong, to see how it works. If it's the same, okay, here we can see that we can select this automatically. It's conciliated. We don't need to have any more validation. Only selecting the name and the invoice, it will appear automatically done the movement. Okay, the movement, the entry is the 652 account to the 430 account. Okay, like this, very, very easy. If it's a partial one, don't worry. If it's a partial, Odoo can do it also. Okay, for example, if we can imagine the total is like that, we have a partial automatically of 300 euros accounts of this invoice. Okay, it will appear spending the rest of the total. Okay, and it's only by clicking the name of the suppliers and the invoice. And if it's 1 or more invoices, you can select more invoices. It's very automatically. We explain how you can automatic with the models, that the models are here, but also it's available. This is new here. Okay, models. Before versions is here in this menu, but now it's not available. The models of reconciliation, you can go here or directly from the accounting. Okay, and for example, if this is, I don't know, anything manual, okay, here it appears the setup button, set partner, set account. It's very easy. Imagine that it's nothing, I don't know. It's an expense or it's an insurance, for example. I can make it directly like this. Very easy. I put the account and he will automatically conceal everything. It's really nice, really fast. I am very happy with this improving. Okay. Okay, we saw how we create invoices of sales, of purchase, and also of banks. Okay, it's very easy, very fast to do. And if you arrive here, if you reach from all the information from here, I'm sure that you will have 80% or 90% of your account done quite good. Okay, and really perfect. Very easy to do, but really interesting to do. Okay, we will go really fast from reporting. Okay, how it's work the reporting in Odoo. Reporting in Odoo, it's very easy, and also you can show everything in the screen, and it's very important, because if you export information to an Excel or a data sheet, it's not available to click anything. Remember that Odoo, it's really good when you can create an exportation of all the fields that you want. Okay, it's really amazing. And if you go to the partner, you can expand this, and you can go to the language, to the address, to the city. You can add the bat number, everything. It's really good to create easy an exportation, but I don't like it, because it's better, okay, to review with journal items. In review journal items, this menu is new. Before was only in the same with accounting. I think that this is a new model that is split in two. Here we can show everything. Like I told, here I can show the customer account, and now I can go to Villa Bong. Okay, and it's really fast for me to have all the information. Here we can reconcile, we unreconcile everything, and we can show all the information here, but also we can click and we can show the invoice, this in a data sheet or in exportation data. Is not available because it's not working in Odoo. Then it's very useful to use all the reports that you can in the screen. Okay, accounting journal entries and accounting journal items. Journal items is for conceal and reconcile things, and also for check things. For example, I want to know if I make the distribution of the last year result. Okay, I can go like this. This is the account in Spain. Okay, I don't do it. Okay, then I can create a manual accounting journal entry. It's not very common, but we create for labor employees expenses. Okay, we create monthly that manually entry, also for the initial balance, and for some exceptional operation that we can do from here. It's really nice, because it's like always, you can choose here the count, you can choose here the balance, and you can add the other line. Okay, very easy. You can do it like this, and he will automatically post it in the date that you wish. Then you can add a partner, you can add a label in every line, but it's very easy. Okay, accounting journal entries to create new journals entries, like for labors, employees, every month expense, journal items for check and conceal and reconcile. Very interesting, the difference between these two items. Assets. Odoo make assets, of course. If you have a vendor bill here like that, and this, imagine, is an asset. Okay, if is this furniture, okay, you can add furniture here, and will create automatically the asset. It's important previously, of course, before that or after that, sorry, create the asset model. Oh, I saw that it's in this. Perfect. It's create furniture. It's perfect. Okay, furniture is create. And if the asset model is creating, and in our chart of accounts, we can configure, we can set up that the automation of automatic asset creating draft validate or not. Okay, we can create the automation here in the accounting. When we have the asset model created, create the asset model first, after go to the account and create automation, and when everything is done, okay, very easy, we can create something like that, and when we confirm, automatically will appear here the asset. The asset is in draft, we can check it, okay, we can confirm that everything is good, and if everything is good, he will create our depreciation board. Remember that I usually create in years, in months, sorry, not in years, because it's better year in months, because every month we will have a little of expense. If we had put in years, all the expense of depreciation will appear in December, and my P&L of December will be not good at all. Okay, because we'll have a lot of expenses. Then we can modify depreciation. This is new also, and we can change how we depreciate this asset, and it's really good. Also, we can sell and everything. Here we have the loan module. Okay, really good. We will be very fast. We can add the loan, and he will automatically put all the entries every month. Here we have reconciliation options. Okay, everything that is not conciliated, here we can show all the variables. He can say, okay, I have these two movements. Okay, you want to reconcile or not, you can do it from here. Okay, it's really good. But if you do anything from here, is that you are not working properly with the bank synchronization and the bank conciliation. If you use this, you're working wrong. Then you have to check all your proceed then. Okay, very important to work properly. Okay, after this, also we have very important log days. We can create tax accounting periods. Okay, opening date. Okay, we can look here all the information of how we use our accounting, but I will do opening entry 1 el 1. Okay, and I will say quarterly, for example. Apply. Okay, in accounting tax returns, it will appear, okay, all a report of how it's my reporting, if the tax report is done or not. It's new from this version, it's good, okay, but maybe it's missing a little bit another taxes, but we will make it like this when it's quite nice. It's really good. Okay, tax returns. Log dates, when we have all the taxes done, when we have all the accounting done and it's everything checked and everything is correct, we have, it's really important to log date to avoid anyone to put any more entry, for example, before October. Okay, it's very important because it's very easy to unlock. It's only to delete this or to change the date. Okay, it's really easy. Okay, and then you can do it like that. Okay, also you can lock everything, of course, and will be everything locked. Okay, if you have anything unconciliated or in draft, he will not, okay, he will not put the log date. He will not finish that log date. But now I make all the conciliation and it's already done. Okay, if this is already done, we have all the log dates and we are sure and comfortable that everything will be like we said. Secure entries, okay, we can secure the entries, but will be not able to modify in the future. Then you have to be very sure to do that when you closing your year. More, I think that it's more when you close your year. Here we have journal items we talked before, and here we have journal audit. Okay, here will help you. This is new from this version. I think that here we have a small resume of how it's our accounting, and it will help us to create an audit of our accounting. In our audit is everything new. Okay, here you can create audit reports for you. Here you have also, this is new also to have it here in Odoo in 19 version. You can have here the value of our stock, for example, from now. Okay, and we can create a generate entry. Okay, for this you need to, of course, in your journal that is here of inventory evaluation, okay, you have to put the account. I don't know if the account is this. I suppose that the account maybe will be that. We can show because this is new. It's my first time. We can, of course, generate the entry. Okay, no, in settings. Okay, we go to settings. Valuations, inventory ratio, periodic. He can do it manually. He can do it daily, monthly. Oh, quite good. Quite good. And here we have to put this. Okay, and journal inventory. Okay, if we put this configuration, okay, he can make automatic or manually this entry. This is really, really good, and I love it. I love it because it's very automatic and it's very easy to do, and you have all the information in Odoo. Really, really good improvement that we can show in inventory evaluation. Okay, here we have the depreciation schedule of, I don't know if it's of assets. I think that no. Loan analysis, yes. Okay, this is the depreciation schedules of the assets. Of course, different expenses. Remember that Odoo, when you have any expenses, it's from more than 1 year, like a subscription or something, you can activate the start date and end date, and he will create automatically the different expenses. Okay. Also in revenues. Okay, perfect. Here you have a log of audit trade to check all the movement, who do it, and what change was done about that. Okay, here we have reporting, balance sheet, profit and loss. Remember that you can add here the budget, that it's really good, really easy, and then adds a column, and I can add really good, really easy. We can add here. Okay, I will suppose that we will have, I don't know. And now we have all the difference and comparison and everything, the budget. We can change here the months, the year, everything, add comparisons. Okay, it's quite good. You can expand. You can do a lot of things. Okay, here it's really, really good. The same in balance sheet. And the same also, you can go to PDF, export to PDF or Excel. And I think that you have all the information here. You have here the trial balance, the general ledger. Okay, don't worry. Like I explained here, you have the partner. Okay, the partner, you can see that it's all the partner. You can go. Okay, I only going to say to purchases, for example. You can modify the field, the options. Here you have the partner ledger. The difference from this is the general ledger, and he's only for customers and suppliers. Okay, everything, every account who has or used the partner column, it could be here in the partner ledger to see all by groups by every partner. Okay, this is the difference between general and partner ledger. Okay, this is the agent, the payable. This is our reportings. How is your debt with your customers or with your suppliers? Okay, how many days you spend to pay, and also if it's everything okay, up to date, or something that is out to date. Okay, here you have the fiscal report. 2024 no, 2025 yes. A ver, journal entries period included in this period. Okay. Okay. A ver, fiscal report, tax report, sorry. The tax report, okay, is we can find the bad book, we can find all these taxes that you can calculate. For example, last quarter, perfect. Okay, this is able, and we can create the entry here. Okay, like we said, okay, perfect. Oh, we can create the BOE, the document file, the file for upload to the government of Spain. Okay, you can create a PDF and Excel, of course, of everything, and you have all the information here, and you also can check only by clicking all the movements that are available. If you can check this with the bad book, okay, you have the bad book, okay, like this, you can export to here, okay, and it's the official bad book for Spain. You have an inspection or government checks you anything, you have to send him this data sheet. Okay, here you have the sales, here you have the expenses. Okay, and it's everything here, and it's quite good to have it, all these taxes automatically here. Okay, you can create this, you can create the file, BOE is the file, and you have all the taxes available here. If you want the corporate tax, don't worry, because you can export to datasheet or Excel a trial balance, and then you can import with your software of annual corporate tax. Okay. For 26, they told me that they are creating the cuentas anuales, the registry, the public registry of the balances, of the balance sheet, profit and losses and everything. Every year in July, we present and we register, and this is called cuentas anuales, and we'll be able, he told us, during 26. Okay, we hope so. Here also we have cash flow, very useful too. Okay, but it's very interesting to have bad books and libro diario, that is all the entries of our company of 1 year, that it's need to be this, the journal audit is the same, is need to be exported and presented also to the registry of Spain. Okay, here we have invoice analysis, very useful. All reports are very nice. You can have here the pivot or the pivot table, and you can make groups by date, and I don't know, also here by company, by sale team, but what you want, and you can check by category product. You can see how it works, your company, only for customers and vendors, only vendors. Really nice reports that we can find here. And the last, we have here the configuration, very important, and we will finish now, is that the chart accounts, if you need to create, for example, a new account of this, please remember, always go here and duplicate. It will avoid you problems to configure everything properly. Okay, never create accounts of suppliers, customers of this, never create accounts, other accounts of this, no, and this, no. This is the customer and suppliers account that it's forbidden to create other accounts. Okay, for banks, of course, and for other things, you can create more accounts if you want, but remember that you have also analytic tax, okay, and analytic accounts that you can help for that. Okay, here you have taxes, fiscal positions, everything is properly set up. Please don't touch it, because if you touch it, usually it creates some mistakes and problems, but if it's created, it's well done and it's working perfectly. Okay, here you have all online synchronization for the bank, the payment terms that we saw when you create the contact. And okay, I think that payment terms, Incoterms, if you have Intrastat, certificates, I think that the most important things of all the accounting things in a really fast, but I suppose that this is a fast presentation for you to know the power of Odoo, okay, in accounting, and to help you to create sales and purchase invoices and the bank issues is the most important thing for us. And remember that in Contaldia, in our accounting, in our accountant office, okay, we can make accounting. We can also make taxes. We work with around world companies from Europe, from Spain, that may be the partner, the main partner, or the main the main owner is from Germany or another country, but they also have a Spanish company. Remember that we are Contaldia and we are specialized. We are the first accounting tax in Spain, and I don't know if it's also in Europe, one of the first one that using Odoo for all the taxes and everything on accounting and similar issues. Okay, I think that thank you very much for your time. I hope you learn a lot. And if you need anything, remember you can contact us, okay, in our website, in our phones, in our WhatsApp, email, or whatever you need and you want. We are able to help you. Okay, thank you very much. And I hope it's everything clear.